I think if you want an answer today, you ask a machine, right? You go to the machines to answer questions. It used to be very, very expensive to get anything done. It's very hard for us to even imagine, remember 20 years ago, if we're that old, 30 years ago, if we're that old, what life was like when there was no internet and you had to go to a library to ask a question. Most questions were never asked because they could not be answered. Now answers are free, and what's becoming more valuable are questions. Because every time you ask a question, you get an answer. Every answer sort of generates prompts to new questions. And if you map that out, if we figure that we're actually increasing the number of questions exponentially, but if every answer generates two new questions, then you have something where the questions are being generated faster than the answers. And so basically what we're doing is we're expanding ignorance, okay? But I think that's actually a good thing. I think that's actually a good thing because it's in ignorance. Ignorance is opportunity. Ignorance is often profit. Ignorance is where we're going to live in this world of much more uncertainty because we're going faster and faster. And I think what happens is that while answers become cheaper and cheaper, a good question becomes more and more difficult, more and more important, more and more productive. And machines are really good at answers, and humans are going to be really good at questions for a very long time. And I think figuring out and being taught how to ask a good question is really going to be what education is about. And I think learning the art of questioning is sort of what science is about. It's what innovation is about. It's a way of a what if. What if we try this? Those are all questioning. Exploration is a kind of a question. What happens? What's down here? Where does this go? And so these kinds of things where efficiency is no longer important and we have something that's much more open-ended, not as efficient, not as certain, that's where we're going to be living.